Hey guys, John here from learningguitarnow.com, and in this lesson you're going to learn a minor blues solo that's played over a B minor to A to G chord progression. Now the natural minor mode works great over this, and everyone should learn how to use it, I think. It's used in countless songs, and you'll hear this mode being used in Still Got the Blues by Gary Moore, Old Love by Clapton, and Since I've Been Loving You by Led Zeppelin, just to name a few tunes. Also, by learning this mode, you're also learning all of the 7 modes of the major scale. It's pretty cool. You can check out my All Access Pass to learn more about these modes. To get the tone for this lesson, I used my 66 Super Reverb and with a Ibanez Tube Screamer Mini. And then for the higher dynamics part of the solo, when I got more gain, I also clicked on a Duke of Tone MXR. Sounds pretty cool, I think. Using the custom shop Strat here and mic'd up the amp, not using any IRs or anything. We'll go ahead and take a look at a portion of this lesson for free. And if you want the full lesson, the interactive tab, the PDF, the Guitar Pro, and backing track, think about becoming an All Access Pass subscriber. Also, check out my free blues mini course at the link right below to get a complete free 45-minute breaking out of the box course with interactive tab and backing tracks. Click the link in the description to sign up for free. Let's go ahead and start this lesson. Okay, now I'm going to break down this solo for you into 7 separate licks. We're in the key of B minor, and the chord progression that we're playing over sounds like this. We got B minor, A, each 4 counts, G, A, and then repeat. We're just doing, 4 counts, 1 bar, count 4, 4/4 time signature on the B minor, A, and G chords. And that chord progression you're here found in stuff like the solo behind Stairway to Heaven. Old Love have a similar kind of a thing going. And they all have in common is that minor chord is the key that we're in. We're adding this. G was like a flat 6 note taken from the major scale, and we're just adding that chord to our progression. And that insinuates that we should use the natural minor mode. And that's because of the order of the diatonic chords and all the modes that are contained in the major scale. If you just laid everything out, that's all the modes that are occurring. If you would like to learn more about all the modes and how they work together and the chords that belong in the major scale and keys and stuff like that, check out my Blues Guitar Rhythm Part 1 course, as well as my Dickie Betts course. Okay, with all that said, let's go ahead and start with lick number 1. Sounds like this. Okay, lick number 1, pretty easy lick, but there's a lot of nuances going on that make it sound cool, I think. So once again, 4/4 time signature, we're playing in the key of B minor. We're thinking about this as B natural minor. The relative major would be D if you want to think about it like that. So what we're doing is just starting here in that first position, minor pentatonic scale is the way I like to look at it. and I'm taking just a short rake. I'm also using a heavy Tortuga pick, a fender here, the round side, and it gives it a bit of a larger sound when I do that small rake. A lot of attitude, I think. Also, they got the guitar turned down to about 9 on the neck pickup. Bending that slightly up on the 9th fret of our G string. Pull it down, 9-7. Then 9 or D string. A quick hammer to 7-9 on the G string. 7 and then 9-9 twice. I wrote in our B note on our D string. And you got to get that vibrato down. It's a really even, kind of fast vibrato, but it's not real like sporadic. Like it's got to be in tune with the jam, you know. For more about vibrato, check out my beginner slow blues lead course, as well as my blues guitar method 1 course. So we've got the vibrato hanging, and then we're just going to release to 7. Now strike 9-7. This is where our natural minor mode comes in. Our 10 to 9 pull off, pinky to 3rd finger. So we're just striking this here. Pull off to 7th fret of the D string. Strike 9 on the A, 7 on the D, and then a quick pull off from 10 to 9. Again, taken from that natural minor mode. And you'll know this this note right here, a G note. And remember, I said the chord that we're playing, chord progression we're playing, contains B minor, a G chord, and so that note here sounds great of that chord progression because, of course, if you're playing a note that's got the chord progression in it, of course, that works great. And also, if you want to think easy way of adding to the first position minor pentatonic, you know, forget about learning all modes and all that junk. Just add that one note to your minor pentatonic. It sounds really cool. And you learn that in different spots. So pretty good, cool lick with a lot of attitude in it, and just gotta, you know, practice those rakes, vibrato even, and that cut off, pull off. You might not be that great at pulling off your pinky to your 3rd finger. Instead of playing straight on like that, angle it a little easier. Great, so that's it for lick 1. All right, lick 2 sounds like this. Okay, so for lick number 2, we're starting out with a up kind of movement, up rake, and then we're raking down again. So we got heavy vibrato, 10 to 12 on our 2nd position minor pentatonic area. Then release to 1st finger, pull off, and slide backwards to the 7th fret of the B string. Can get kind of lost. It's easy to get lost, or it's easy not to hit the right pitch. Sometimes you might slide not in the right position, so it's a good lick to practice, and you'll hear countless blues guys doing that thing. So that's the first step. Now we're doing the same thing again, that up-down kind of rate. Bend 10th fret of the B string, walk down the minor pentatonic scale, 7-10-7. Now we're adding the blues scale to this, 9-10-9, release, pull off to 7th fret. Now hit 9th fret of the G string in a heavy vibrato, even just like the D string. And that's a good thing to practice, just doing this. I'm going down first, vibrato. And the way that I'm striking a lot of this is kind of intense, but I'm not killing the string. It makes it sound like I'm killing the strings, but I'm not. Kind of gently playing. I'm striking hard, like the rest is kind of easy. See, I'm barely striking that 9th fret of the G string after. I'm not going like, I'm not doing that. I'm kind of barely hitting it. And then the final step, which comes in on our 4th count here, I'm just doing this. This is adding that flat 6th note, like I talked about, you know, G chord note, G note. Hammer on 7, 8, 7 on the B string, 9, 7, 9, 7 on the G. That same little pattern again, 9, 10, 9, release the 7. Then 9, 7, 9. Another vibrato note right here on a D string, then release to a 7th fret of the D string. So that little phrase right there, if you're not really good at it, it's a great thing to do. Make an exercise out of it. You can use that in any type of blues song. It doesn't matter what it is. Shuffle blues, slow blues, any key. It's also a good idea to move that around to different keys. We were playing in B. If you were playing in A, that hanging vibrato on that G string. And then the vibrato on the D string. Just that lick right there can sound super cool over anything. So, you know, vibrato, super important thing if you want to sound great when playing any kind of a blues. And, you know, any kind of a music can benefit from having a nice vocal sounding vibrato. Okay, that's it for lick 2. Okay, well, that does it for this lesson. Like I mentioned previously, if you like the access to the full lesson and all the extras, check out the All Access Pass. Okay, see you next time.